Boise State entered today's regular season finale 0-5 all-time against San Diego State, including 3 losses that came down to a shot in the final seconds. Yesterday, Anthony Drimmick said those daggers definitely hurt, but he and the Broncos were treating this game like any other. With one exception, of course, it was senior day. Manager Bryce Martin and center Kenny Buckner honored before the game, a near sellout of over 10,000 fans on hand to cheer on the Broncos, likely fighting for their NCAA tournament lives against the Aztecs. Anthony Drimmick got to deal some daggers of his own right out of the gate. Good from three-point range, and that was so much fun. Let's shoot a sequel. Boise State opened up on a 12-2 run. The Aztecs would fight back into it, though. Winston Shepard III, he is my shepherd, I shall not want. The ferocious slam puts SDSU down just 4, but on the next trip, the amazing Aussie goes right back to work. He scored 23 on the afternoon. Boise State led 31-19 at recess. However, the Aztecs deflated that 12-point cushion in a hurry. Xavier Thames, good from the land of plenty. He led San Diego State with 18. Then Jamal Franklin, soft touch on the floater. The Broncos found themselves in foul trouble, too. Leon Rice giving it to the refs. They're not talking about dinner plans. Look who comes to save the day, though. The best second-half hoopster in the Mountain West, Derek Marks, picking off Franklin's pass and going the length for a layup. BSU up 52-45. But Chase Tapley, the guy who hit the buzzer beater to beat BSU last month, wasn't going quietly. He and Marks traded buckets down the stretch, back and forth like one-on-one driveway hoops. Derek gets the tough scoop to fall, and then the Blue Mamba channeling his inner Black Mamba with the turnaround J. Kobe. Tapley has an answer, though. 3-ball with 31 seconds left. That cuts the Broncos' lead to 3, 66-63. But Marks gets the last laugh, perhaps the biggest play of the season. Broncos still up 3, 21 ticks remaining. Drimmick gets it stolen off the inbounds, but Marks comes out of nowhere for the game-saving block.
It was a great play by them, defensive stop, and then Derek just made it even better play. I mean, I'm glad he got it because I would have been in the doghouse.
Boise State holds on to beat San Diego State 69-65. Marks scored 27 in all, 22 in the final 20 minutes. The Broncos make senior day sweet with a big win for Big Buck.
You know, senior night, they're managing emotions. You know, they all love Buck, and, you know, I said, hey, if Buck had his choice, he'd score 0 points and we get the win. And sure enough, Buck got 0, and we got the win, but he got 11 boards. And without those 11 boards, we have no chance to win this game.
The Broncos finished the season 21-9, 9-7 in the Mountain West, and very much in the running for an at-large berth in the NCAA tournament. A far cry from last year's team.
Last year, if we was winning by 5 or whatever, we probably would have lost. And we just come a long way, and that just showed when we getting better.
I mean, our first year was a little bit disappointing. I mean, there comes a time where there's no more excuses for inexperience. So I think being so young, we have taken that step in playing a little bit older than we probably should be.
The Broncos and Aztecs will meet again Wednesday night at 10 o'clock in the first round of the Mountain West tournament. In the women's game, the Lady Broncos had a rough day in San Diego, falling 86-45 to the conference champs. Boise State wraps up the regular season 11-18, 4-12 in the league.